Hey guys, it's Luke from Mix and Made Simple, and today I'm going to show you how you can make that classic house piano sound using the Korg M1 synthesizer. Not only that, I'm going to show you how you can layer it with other pianos and EQ it and compress it in a way to make it sound really good. If you don't already have the Korg M1 and want to grab it, I'll have an affiliate link in the description below. There's no extra cost to you, but if you want to use that link to buy it, it would help support me and my channel, so I'd really appreciate that. So let's get started. Okay, so I have the Korg M1 set up here. This is what it looks like when you first open it. And I'm not going to do like a big tutorial on it. I'm just going to go ahead and get straight to the point. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to click right here, clear out this instrument, clear out this one, or patch, whatever you want to call it, clear out this one. And if we click here, and now we're going to go over to Browser, and then click Program, now click Piano. And I think the best one that works for that classic house piano is Piano 16. Make sure you click this one, not this one. So double click this one. And now let's go ahead and take a listen how this sounds. So we're going to go ahead and turn off any the reverb effects. So the first one I can do is go to Master Effects, and then we can look here, and I'm going to go ahead and just take this ensemble hall and just click no effect. And then I'm going to go over to insert effects and make sure that nothing's turned off or on here. I'm going to click this one off. And so now when we play it, it should sound like this. So there's no reverb, and that's sounding really good. One thing though, there is this effect where it is doing these delays. So if I go ahead and I click this off, it's going to turn it into mono. So let's hear how that sounds. So if you want to work with it in mono, you can do that, but I actually kind of like how it sounds with this turned on. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to keep that on. It's kind of a delay effect, and it makes it kind of more of a stereo sound. Okay, so that's how you get that classic house piano sound. This is the preset you want to use. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how I like to mix it and also layer it with another piano to really fill out the sound, add some compression, really make it nice and punchy, and just mix it into the track and make it sound really good. So let's go ahead and get started on that. So first I'm going to do a little bit of EQing. I'm going to throw on a Pro Q3, and I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I'm just going to do a high pass filter. Let's go ahead and play it, and I'll just do this as I play it. I like to kind of attenuate this area right here. It's like this fundamental if you take a listen. Just right there. And also I'm going to go ahead and do some sweeping through and just attenuate some of those harsher frequencies. I don't like that. Just kind of attenuate that. Let's go ahead and listen right here. See, it's kind of harsh stuff that I just don't really, I just want to make the piano not so harsh. Okay. Now let's go ahead and go back and forth. You can hear what I did. I didn't really do too much. Because I think this piano actually shines in the low end. I think it, but I might add a little bit of this high end, like kind of a little bit of clarity to it. Okay, so that kind of cleans it up a little bit. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to layer it with this giant piano. And you can hear, this is what this sounds like. It's the same MIDI chords and everything. And then I'll show you, I put the tone to hard. And I've got the velocity and all the notes just kind of slammed. And this is what it sounds like by itself. And I like to kind of just add this in here underneath, and it kind of fills out the sound and just adds, just fills out the sound, makes it sound a little bit better, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and take a listen. Okay, and so that's how that sounds right now. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go to the group and I'm going to go ahead and add a glue compressor on here. And this is how we're going to make the sound really nice and punchy. Get rid of some of the dynamic range, which is going to make it easier to mix, and it's just going to make it sound a little bit better. So throw this on here. I like to use the 10 millisecond attack time. It's like enough where you can compress it, but without losing the transients, and it makes it nice and punchy. 30 milliseconds can work, but then it's like there's almost too much popping through. You know, I might try that, but for now I'm going to go ahead and do 10 milliseconds. I'm going to play it, and I'm going to dial in the threshold. I'm going to leave the release right there, and then the ratio just 4:1 ratio. So let's go ahead and dial this in. Now let's go back and forth. Here's with compression off. Now on. And I like how that sounds, so I'm just going to keep that there. As far as adding some reverb, you know, you can put like an effect rack on here and kind of dial it in, but you can also just take this whole group and I have this reverb set up on the send right here, kind of dialed in already. And I can just go ahead and take this and then send it off to this reverb. And I like doing some parallel processing for the reverb. I don't want to just throw a whole reverb on here. I like to either create an effect rack and create a chain or just send it off to a return track here because it's going to add the reverb in the background, but then the piano is going to pop through. I'm still kind of be up front in the mix. So let's go ahead and just dial this in. So I like how that sounds. If you wanted to get crazy with it, you can throw on an OTT. I like the Expert Records one. Let's see how this sounds. I like to take this on here, lower the depth quite a bit, and then let's just see how this sounds. So that's obviously adding some volume, so I want to go ahead and lower the output gain. I'm going to go ahead and leave that off, but that is an option in case you want to get a little bit crazy. And so now let's go ahead and we've got this all dialed in. Let's just go ahead and play it. Okay, and there you have it. That's how you make that house piano sound. That's how I like to layer it and compress it and kind of mix it. And so I hope that helped, and I will see you guys again next time.